Hey there, comic book community. My name is Joe, and you're watching 360 Comics. Recently, I received a package in the mail full of free comic books as a gift from Comic Tom 101. And it was a very generous gift at that, coming in at a value of about $200. Stay tuned to find out what I got. Make sure you enter our 2,000 subscriber giveaway where you can win this copy of Secret Wars #1. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up for a like, and leave a comment down below. That gives you one entry, and you can check out our other videos from the month of May, June, and July. Like those videos and leave a comment on them for additional entries. As you probably already know, Comic Tom 101 has a monthly subscription service called the Mystery Mail Call, which I subscribe to. That means every month I get a box of comic books and comic book related items delivered right to my door. Now, the things that are included in there are always at least one, usually two, and sometimes even three exclusive variant covers, a kid's comic to help get the next generation of collectors into the hobby, and always at least one, usually two or three, back issues that could be anything, and sometimes there's even big keys in there as well. In addition to the comic books, there's some other related things such as art prints of comic book characters, discount codes for comic book related services, and even sometimes digital graphic novels, which is really awesome. That being said, I post a video of me unboxing my Mystery Mail Call every single month, and I always use the hashtag MMC and whatever month it is in order to show what it is and also be entered to win an additional box. Well, guess what? I got an additional box, and this is a really awesome giveaway that Comic Tom does as part of his whole thing about comic book karma, giving back to the community, saying thank you for sharing, what we got in his mystery service. So I got some really, really great books. All of them, I think it was 8 books, have a value of about $15 or more. Some of them all the way up to the $45, $50 range. So without further ado, let's get into it right here with this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 110, and this is a retailer incentive variant. I believe this was like a 1 in 10 or something like that. It's got this awesome Jay Lee cover art, and it even says RI up there showing this was a retailer incentive. This is one of those ratio variants, not the standard cover A, a little bit more rare than that. So awesome stuff. Love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is just such a great cover. Moving on, this, I believe, was one of the older Comic Tom Mystery Mail Call exclusive covers. I did not get this one, I don't think. This is Cult of Dracula #1. It's an awesome Virgin variant. It doesn't have the trade dress at all. Really cool looking black and white cover. Almost looks like a photo. Great art there. This next one I'm really happy to get because I got a different version of this the first time around, and I'm really happy to have this Hulk Annual 1 homage cover of Reggie Collect's Guide to Smart Comic Book Collecting. I actually did a video specifically on this guide and what it was all about, and how much I liked it, and also some improvements that I think they could do next time if they ever decide to redo the guide. But really awesome stuff here, and I'm happy to have this homage variant cover. Next up, another Comic Tom exclusive that I missed the first time around. This is Count Draco Knuckle Duster. This was, I think, before I was subscribed to the Mystery Mail Call, so I didn't get this one, but you know how I love purple and yellow covers. I always talk about it. This one's a really cool one, and all of these Scout comics I have been holding on to. I think they're really good to, have kids read and stuff like that to get them into reading comics, because, in our schools, kids are really into reading like the graphic novels, but it's less so comic books and more like, the full hardback graphic novels and, stuff by Dave Pilkey, whether it's Dogman or Captain Underpants. But there's definitely an easy segue to get them from those books into the actual hobby. And, I think that is a really good way to do it with these Scout books. Up next, a little bit more of an adult themed book here. This is apologize if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly. I believe it's pronounced Galarian. Issue 1, exclusive cover, as well as the Virgin variant. I'm not a huge fan of these like sexy lady covers, but there's definitely a market for them, especially like, you know, the rarer virgin variants. Great looking cover, not my cup of tea, something that I'll probably pass on to another member of the community. These last three books are the real heavy hitters. Really stoked about this because I loved the new film that came out. This is the Dune comic that came out right around the same time. I think it was a little before the movie came out. This is obviously the virgin sketch variant of the book. I believe this was a one per store, if I'm remembering correctly. I think so. I think this is a one per store. Really awesome cover. You know what? I think I said the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the Jay Lee cover, but I actually think that this was, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I think this is the Jay Lee cover. So I apologize about saying the TMT book was, but yeah, awesome book, awesome cover. These next two, though, they're the cream of the crop with this. This, I am so excited to get this because I did not get this variant the first time around. Stray Dogs Dog Days #1. This is the Paranormal Activity variant. Looks so much like the movie. As soon as I pulled it out, I knew exactly what it was. Definitely need an up close of this one. Really stoked about that variant cover. Great series as well from Image Comics. Really popular, and a lot of people are doing some speculation on this as far as it possibly being optioned and adapted. I don't think there's been any news or even rumors about that yet, but you know, definitely something that's popular that could happen in the future. Anyway, the last book, the best one, in my opinion, the best one. Like, you know, this book holds a value of about $45 on eBay. This next one is kind of in that same $40 to $50 range, but I think it has a little bit more longevity to it because it is a major Marvel character. In fact, an MCU character's first appearance. We've got Avengers number 257, the first appearance of Nebula. Not only that, but it's a high-grade newsstand copy. I'm not saying it's like a 9.8 or even a 9.6, but it is definitely 9.0 plus. It is a newsstand copy. I have been talking about this book for a while, picking up copies. It's been on one of my spec videos before. Nebula is still around in the MCU. In fact, James Gunn has talked about how she's going to be more of a focused character in Volume 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy. So I think this is a great book to have. I will certainly put this in my spec box with the rest of them. Some of them are probably going to go out to get graded as well. Maybe not this one, but some of the higher grade ones. Anyway, like I said, all of these have been selling on eBay for a minimum of $15. Some of them like $20, $25, and then the last two, the Paranormal Activity cover as well as this Avengers key, have been in like the $40 to $50 range. And this was all free just for you know, posting about my mystery mail calls on a regular basis and getting that little bit of comic karma back from Comic Tom. So, hey, Tom, thank you so much for this. Really appreciate it. You guys, if you're interested in variant covers, definitely check out the Mystery Mail Call. It is not for everyone, that is for sure. If you're not into like exclusive variants and modern books and stuff like that, I totally understand. But at the same time, if you are, it's definitely a worthwhile service and you have the chance of getting some really cool stuff in there. Hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up for like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, all of that stuff. And until next time, turn the page, wash your hands.